Good evening. I'm going to call to order this public hearing of the Albany County Redistricting Commission and the Majority Minority District Redistricting Subcommittee. I am Larry Volk, VOLK, Chairman of the Commission. I would like to briefly let everyone know what we're going to do today. As you know, the Commission had previously submitted to the Albany County Legislature a proposed map and local law for the 39 county legislative districts. And on October 11, 2022, that proposed law failed on a vote of 15 to 24. Pursuant to Local Law 8 for 2019, that proposed local law was returned to the Commission, and the Commission and the Majority Minority District Redistricting Subcommittee reconsidered their work. The subcommittee has now proposed a revised map of majority minority districts to the Commission, which the Commission has accepted and used as the basis for a revised map. That revised map is available on the Commission's website and is the subject of tonight's public hearing. After the roll call, we will hear from any of you who want to provide statements at this public hearing. For the record, I'm going to call the roll of the members of the Commission. The other members of the Commission are Tom Klingon. Present. Warren Hamilton. Present. Leif Hartmark. Present. Mark McCumber. Present. Joan Ramsey. Not present. Julia Reeb. Present. Patricia Sibilia. I am here. Sita Subara. Present. We are also joined today by Nick Glass, an intern working with the Commission, and Jeffrey Weiss of New York Law School, counsel to the Commission. For the roll call of the subcommittee and any opening comments, Marie Allen Campbell, chair of the subcommittee.
Good evening, everyone. As Larry said, my name is Marie Allen Campbell, and I'm the chair of the Majority Minority Redistricting Subcommittee. Okay. At this time, none of the other members of the redistricting subcommittee are in attendance. There will be one other person coming in shortly. That'll be Donna Bullock. Excused absences, we have Larry Molden, Constance Graves, Kashana Owens Cody, Adrian Kissy Smith, Dominic Mazza. They all are excused. They had previously scheduled events. So as Larry previously conveyed, the initial map that we submitted to the Albany County Legislature did not pass. There were the concerns that were expressed primarily centered around increasing the strength of the minority districts, keeping neighborhoods intact, considering the changing landscape of Albany County. The revisions that we proposed address all of those concerns that were raised. They keep more neighborhoods together, and they continue to consider input that we have received from the public. Thank you.
This is Larry Volk again. The Commission has received written comments from Legislator Merton Simpson and Legislator Frank Moriello. Legislator Simpson and Legislator Allison McLean Lane have also asked to speak tonight on Zoom. Legislator Simpson?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to read my submitted comments for the sake of accuracy and brevity. As anyone who has followed the work of the Albany County Redistricting Commission and the Majority Minority District Subcommittee is aware, I have had a great deal to say about the work of the Commission. At this time, I think it is appropriate to honestly recognize the hard work that the Commission members have put in. Having viewed many of the Commission meetings, I'm aware that some people think that recognition of the Commission members' dedication is disingenuous. I am equally sure that most Commission members who have read my numerous emails understand that my recognition of their hard work is genuine. I do believe that I am among the group of people who have spent the most time working for an optimum redistricting local law for Albany County. While there are many different opinions about the recommendation of the commission, my only concern has been the creation of a local redistricting law that is viable and that could be defended successfully in a court of law, with the hope that there will not be a need for litigation. Having studied the present redistricting process intensely, I can say without fear of successful contradiction that based on all the precedents set by the 3 previous Albany County redistricting lawsuits, that the local law the commission has decided upon on November 26, 2022 is among the best possible outcomes. The courts, sorry about that. The court's recommendation in the 2003 litigation, Arbor Hill Concerned Citizens versus County of Albany, is instructive. It states in part, after setting forth the appropriate standard for review of the remedial plan submitted by the county as a result of this court's issuance of a preliminary injunction, the magistrate judge concluded that the county's new plan was compliant with the Constitution and the Voting Rights Act. Based thereupon, the magistrate judge recommended that this court approve of the remedial plan submitted by the county, despite the fact that plaintiffs had also submitted a redistricting plan, which also satisfied the standards of the Voting Rights Act and was, in some respects, less objectionable concerning the rights of voting minorities. The magistrate judge opined that the court's role was to examine the county's remedial plan for compliance with the Constitution and the Voting Rights Act, not to decide which of the parties' plans was the best or most effective at maximizing minority voting opportunity. Magistrate Judge Homer also recommended leaving any and all decisions and directives regarding whether and how to hold the 2003 elections for Albany County legislators to state and county officials charged with authorizing and administering elections. Having conducted a de novo review of the record, the court agrees with the determinations of magistrate judge that the county's remedial redistricting plan should be approved, and this court should play no part in authorizing, directing, or administering a special or postponed election of county legislators in lieu of the regularly scheduled quadrennial election previously enjoined by this court August 22nd, 2003. The language in this lawsuit, I'm hoping that will be submitted into the record, because this particular lawsuit deals with a number of issues that were very vague through the process, but it's very illuminating. And my experience has been that simply providing information to people without some kind of back and forth has not been very effective. Having submitted several dozen detailed written recommendations on the present redistricting effort, I've come to understand that detailed written explanations on redistricting are not effective, in part because most people do not read detailed narratives and or because the written material is not understood. Viewing many of the commission meetings, it is highly likely that if members of the commission, along with their mappers, lawyers, and consultants, met with members of the Albany County Legislature and their lawyers for as little as 2 hours in a working session, this process could have been concluded much sooner. Accordingly, I offer an open invitation to anyone who has questions about why the November 26, 2022 commission recommendation is among the best possible alternatives to call me at my phone number 518-253-3536. And my information is available on the Albany County website. I'm the county legislator for the 2nd District. My email and my phone number is there. It is only through a direct dialogue that the complexity of this redistricting effort can be understood. And I also would like for the record to have the link to the Albany County redistricting website included in my testimony. I don't know if we're going to entertain questions or not, but I do encourage 2 things. Read that Arbor Hill Concern a citizen lawsuit from 2003. It will clarify many questions and put things in a really appropriate context. And I also urge everyone to go to the Albany County Redistricting website, because the work that the commission has done is on there, and they really have, whether people understand it or not, they've come up with probably one of the most optimum outcomes possible. And with that, I'll leave it open to questions and leave my invitation available for people to call me.
Thank you.
Thank you, legislator. Legislator Allison McLean Lane, you wanted to make a few comments?
Thank you very much for recognizing me. I greatly appreciate it. I want to thank the entire Albany County Redistricting Committee, as well as the subcommittee, for all the hard work. I do not want you to think that I do not understand the amount of work that you have put into this. I attended today an event for the Village of Manans seniors. I had multiple, probably 6 to 8 people come up to me and say, please tell me they're going to keep Manans whole. Please tell me, please. We have been a community that has suffered greatly. It is not because we aren't a wonderful community. We have had every single retail service leave and leave for larger communities. And we need one legislator. It could be me, it could be somebody else, to just lead this community to ensure that we are advocating for single issues. And I want to thank the subcommittee, and I want to thank the full committee for recognizing that and their graciousness in understanding that we are a very sensitive community at this point, and a community of interest. Additionally, I know that I advocated for making sure that we are not jumping municipal lines. I don't want anyone to think in any way, shape, or form that I was only advocating for my win as a legislator. I want you to understand that is not what I was advocating for. If that was the case, I would have advocated for the city of Waterville to continue to be in my district. However, I advocated for municipalities to be kept whole. I'm not going to question this map. Am I at less as of an advantage now? Absolutely. But I will not question it, because simply put, we need communities to be kept whole, especially communities of interest. I work very closely with the legislator to my south of the 3rd legislative district. Our interests as communities could not be more different. And though we do have 1 or 2 commonalities, there are many more that are not commonalities. And I work with her all the time. And I just want to let you know how deeply, deeply appreciative I am that you made sure that Manans was whole. It is something that we have wanted to do for our community continuously. And I want to thank you for your work and thank you for your recognition of our community. Quite honestly, there has never been a body that has mentioned our name so much. We have felt like a community that has not mattered for a very long time. And I thank you. The entire village of Manans thanks you. And whether I be the legislator or anyone else, I know that this is appreciated by the entire village. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, legislator. Is there anyone else on the Zoom who wish to address the commission? We're also joined here in person by a number of individuals. I don't know if any of them wanted to address the commission. Sir. You're good. Thomas is up.
No, you have to be on camera.
What's you on the microphone and camera?
It'll take longer for me to walk up there. Yeah.
Now you know what it's like, Sean.
Thank you, Paul.
Please identify yourself.
I'm Sean Ward, Albany County Legislator from the 16th Legislative District. This is my third appearance, so I'm not going to hold you up too long. I'm here tonight specifically to thank you. And I know I've told you, thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. But now I'm saying thank you for listening. And I think you'll hear from all the legislators. And I know it's a very frustrating process. And as you know, I've been through it a few times. And I never got it done on the first try myself. And this is the third time that I've been through it as a legislator. And you've been right all along, but you listened. And you listened about communities of interest, which were very important to all of us. And I think you hit a home run on this version, because from what I understand, it seems as though the legislature seems to in a unanimous support as far as I know. And if it isn't unanimous, I think it's going to be in a large plurality anyway. So I'm just here to say thank you. And your time and effort has not going to go unnoticed. I'm sorry, I'm cold. I was just out of the tree lighting in the city of Waterville, which is now back in my district. So I had to be there. But really, I'm just here to say thank you. I really appreciate everything you've done.
Thank you, Legislator Ward. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak?
Wanda Willingham is trying to get in.
I finally made it in. Is it okay if I have comments?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Please excuse me. First of all, I want to also thank everybody for all the hard work that they did. And I know this has been a very long, drawn out process, but it's been even longer for us in trying to even get to the point where we even had a commission. And so this has been a very important process that you have participated in. I do want to thank all of the commission members, the subcommittee as well, for all of the work that's done. And a lot of the attention that has been paid to this. We know that this is not an easy process, as the state is still ongoing with theirs and in other places across the nation. I just hope that, and I believe also that what you have provided us with is what you have stated in your last meeting, something that truly is defendable. And I just hope that as we look back over what we have done for the very first time with a commission, that if we can actually correct some things as far as misunderstandings, which may be in interpretation of our law, the Albany County law, that we can do something with that. And so we're willing to take also some comments from the commission also. So I just want you to know I appreciate all the hard work that you have done. Thank you.
Thank you, Legislator Willingham. Is there anyone else, either on Zoom or here in person, who wishes to address the commission? Hearing none. Thank you for attending the hearing, and thank you for engaging with the commission and the redistricting process. The members of the commission will consider the comments made tonight, as well as the written comments, as we go back and reconsider once again the district lines we have drafted. The subcommittee and the commission are on a very tight time frame under the provisions of local law 8 for 2019 and must make any further recommendation to the county legislature in approximately 10 days. If anyone wishes to make further comments, we will consider the hearing to remain open until midnight tonight. As we consider all of this, there may be further changes to the proposed